comedy theorist, an award-winning musician, and he's desperately trying to hold his beautiful mind together. He's a living TikTok post that thinks that if he just does one more bad take on current events, he's finally going to become famous. Will his guests keep him on track? Will he deservedly get canceled, or will this show crash and burn as he loses control once again? Welcome to Meltdown Island.
It's DUSTiN.
I know everything that DUSTiN is saying sounds totally delusional.
DUSTiN, where are you going? Just trust me!
DUSTiN, you slow down. DUSTiN.
DUSTiN, you're a goddamn Einstein.
DUSTIN's right. You're a certified genius. I think that's a great idea, Mike. Thank you, DUSTiN.
If you look up the word tempting in the dictionary, you will find a picture of Sean.
Looks like Jawa is stuck between a rock and a Sean place.
I think it's because Sean is very built and he's sexy as hell. I'm going to sleep next to Sean Smith.
Nothing feels good when you're feeling bad. Nothing makes sense when you're feeling mad. Don't go around feeling sad, cause everybody's going around saying that you're crazy, that you're lazy, and you're unmotivating. To the people that surround you in society, they control you in your mind with anxiety. You gotta break free from that mindset. Break free, break free. Break free to explode. Break free to expose all of those emotional vulnerabilities. You gotta break free from that mindset. Break free, break free. Break free to explode. Break free to expose all of those emotional vulnerabilities. And the complexities of your mind. And together we will find that the sun keeps shining on the other side. You know the sun keeps shining on the other side. The sun keeps shining on the other side of the rain cloud, of the storm clouds in your eyes. In your eyes. There's a place I know we can go and stay a while. Welcome to Meltdown Island. Welcome to Meltdown Island. To Meltdown, we can all meltdown. Yeah.
I can't tell. I can't even tell. It looks completely void to me. Okay, here we go. Meltdown already. I just don't want to be around anymore. It's one of my favorite quotes from So I Think You Should Leave. Very funny show. Irregardlessly, what we have here is once again just not ready for prime time players, including myself, who's always here, almost always here. Sometimes I'm not here, but most of the time I'm stalling, waiting on my good buddy, old pal Sean. Because believe me, I wouldn't go through this embarrassment, this shame ritual where I got to get up here and talk to, myself. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm a real good talker to myself. But at the same time, do I need to? No. In fact, I'm getting all itchy and scratchy because I should be swapping. They've got me all hooked. Got me hooked on the swaps. More swaps, more drops. And I'm about to drop. Anyway, who cares? The show already is a fireball. Fireballs in the sky. And here's the thing. The technology, we're just not ready. I can't even communicate with Sean because my phone is being used as the camera. And every fact that I tell you just makes me more angry. I just hide it well. I laugh it off. Ha 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 ha. Oh, everything's funny. It is. I don't know. Uh-oh. We've got action. Hello?
Hey, pal.
Hey, pal. Oh, I see. I can't even hear now because, okay, here we go. How are you, pal?
I'm great. How are you?
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's your day?
It is a Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. What, are you laying down, dude?
Yeah, I'm on vacation, guy.
You are. You're on vacation, guy, he says.
Yeah.
Awesome. This guy gonna be on vacation. Gonna rub it
Hey,
in. Not even
I didn't take.
form.
I'm on vacation.
Oh, you're on something, all right. Oh, this is a bit. Oh, look, he gonna sit up like a gentleman. He's not no gentleman. He is. I don't know. I'm a mess. I can't. Why can't I hear it in my head? Turn up my headphones. Oh, look where you are. Where's that?
California.
Going to California where aching in his heart.
I expected there. I expected there to be a screen, but as I moved toward the window, so I wasn't really looking. I also didn't have the best grip on my phone, so it almost slipped out of my hands. But in my head, I was like, "That's okay. There's a screen here." But then there wasn't a screen there, and I was like, "Oh." If I would have dropped it, that would have been great video to catch on the show.
Too bad.
And I didn't have to drop my phone.
Why do I got these fancy headphones on and I can't hear you?
What?
I can hear you through the thing, so you're probably feeding back. Guy, I can't take anything. I just can't take life.
Oh, I'm sure it's fine.
Oh, it is, I'm sure. Hello? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you, buddy. So how you doing, pal?
Great.
Remember that time we went to Buddy's?
Yes, before you left for vacation.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was fun. Remember that?
Yeah, I remember. I brought it up.
Oh yeah, I was just remembering how fun it was.
So I'm phoning in to Meltdown Island.
Thank you for that, by the way. Thank you for gracing us.
I just didn't want to miss it. I didn't want to miss it.
Yeah, he don't want to miss a thing.
And yet, as cold as it is there, we needed to get away.
You knew?
So we came out to the desert.
Desert?
Yeah, that's right.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
I just can't believe. You'd think we'd have this stuff worked out.
Well, I mean, this is a different setup.
It is. It is a different setup. Thank you for giving me that peace of mind. It is a different setup. It is, though. Anyway, so you're on vacation, first of the year. You're having fun. You're loving the sand and the sun and the fun.
That's right.
Where on vacation are you guys at? Did you say?
Desert Hot Springs.
Oh, is that Joshua Tree?
In that area, yeah. Look at you.
I remember the one time you guys went there, but that's also where maybe you could go over there and talk to the White Rabbit. He's over in that area.
Yeah, I mean, we don't really know each other, so it's probably...
You don't?
No, I mean, it would be awkward.
A good point. It would be awkward.
Plus, the rental car we have is giant. We got like a Ford F-150. Huge.
Huge.
It's giant.
Can't believe
It's a tank.
Tank, you had the car.
That's right.
He'd probably like it. He likes cars.
What are you doing? You seem distracted.
I'm very distracted. I can't hear you except for over the speakers, so we're just gonna have to deal with it. We're just gonna, you know what I mean? Just have to deal with it. Deal with it, bro. So sad.
Could you bring up the show on your iPad?
It's fine. No one watches it anyway. Who cares? We'll get it. We'll get it right next week.
What are you talking about? We are the longest running Pond Coin themed YouTube based comedy variety show hosted by a duo comprised of longtime besties. So, I mean, it's a very specific category, but
Very specific, and I wish that they even were even thinking about making any of the categories that I've ever made up one of their own personal categories. But it doesn't seem like it's very important to them for us to be a category or to win money.
it seems to be fine. Andy's playing it right now. It seems to be fine.
Sounds a little.
There's you.
It doesn't matter. It's you know what? It's probably fine. It's probably all up in the noggin. It's probably all up in my noggin, bud. Oh, here we go.
All right, we've been Technical Issues Island.
Yeah. Let Sean rest. Oh, this is a great. This is great to see that we have the only commenter being
Mike
ex-Meltdown, the OG Island Nation man, Mike Gedegon, and what a great day for him to catch us. I don't even need these headphones.
Yeah, that is a crazy day to catch us.
Aren't they all though? Aren't they all? I mean, at a certain point.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, this guy. It is right. What we got here? Seems like you guys don't need to read the comments anymore. Well, I've been a little distracted as we've been discussing. Me apologies. We can't really hear DUSTiN very much. Now, can you hear me better now? I know, and I'm usually the loud one.
Yeah.
There's something happened. As I was playing the intro to the show today, I'm sitting here waiting for Sean, and then all of a sudden, my whole everything, the screen goes black. I think I'm being hacked. I think I'm being hacked. My screen goes black. Then all of the windows for the internet pop up, and then inside of those windows are black. Then the video comes back up that should be playing for Meltdown Island, and it's black. And now I can't get the sound to work and nothing. So, needless to say, I'm not what they call, I don't know, happy.
I'm sorry, buddy.
It's not your fault this time, bud. It's
but apparently,
I hate to say it, I think this time it's technology's fault.
I mean, Andy just brought it up and it sounded fine.
Oh, good. Oh, that's good then. Oh well.
Did you not understand me when I was saying that that's what it was?
I mean, I heard you. I don't believe. I realized I have very little faith in anything anymore, let alone myself. So don't feel bad. It's just a general POV of life, point of view. My face, my head. It's never going to get better. Good question. What are you doing? I hope this next comment is not bad. Shima! Remember that old debacle? Fun. We've moved on to pork. It's a whole thing. Wow, this show's really weird. It is.
That's right.
It's been a fun one. It's been a fun show so far. So far for me. What's it say? LOL. He's having fun.
Yeah.
Old love.
Well, he actually, as we've explored, by using LOL, he's not really finding it that funny.
That is what we have.
We've established that the hierarchy is
LOL. Basically, I'm
LOL.
joking. Don't feel bad, but I'm not laughing out loud.
Right. And then the laughing face emojis ranks a little higher because at least you had to find the emoji. And then the top of the hierarchy is ha 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 ha.
And you actually have to, because you laughed out loud, so loud, you have to go all caps, ha ha ha. The smiley face is basically giggling, and I'm laughing. I'm enjoying it with the tears, even smiley face with the tears. Like, I know it's still a little exaggeratory, but it's still also a little more truthful. Oh, blame Sean. Aww. Yeah, technology. The fact that I blame technology. Blame Sean. Yep. The high-pitched squeal from the background. I wonder if that's the feedback. It's your fault, DUSTiN. Agreed. Agreed. In fact, I'm going to punish myself by ending the show now. And I'm not even going to allow myself to have fun of doing the rest of this show.
Anyway, welcome to Meltdown Island.
Smiley laughing face. Somebody's really having a good time now. That's good.
Okay, right? So that's good. That's good. And tears. And the one with tears.
So he actually might have giggled once.
Yeah.
Could have. Could have. Could have.
I mean, even a giggle from Mike McGettigan is a victory.
Even a giggle, though, is a big is kind of a big laugh from Mike at the same time. We have some more structure to the show now. I think Mike would be pleased to know that.
Even though we're 16 minutes in and we haven't really given the intro yet.
Okay, so yes. Can we be fair to say that the first show of the year, as many actors and many productions will tell you, the first show of the year is kind of a stumble out the gate. It's kind of like,
is this the first show of the year?
Mm-hmm.
Happy New Year, buddy.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year, buddy. I think maybe we did one on the first. I don't know. First and 7th?
No, the last one was the 31st. Yeah, that's right.
28th. It would have been the 28th.
It was New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve. 31st, 30th. You know, it was a day.
It was a day. And then the next day we had buddies. Mike down.
Sean's usually here. First of all, we've got this 2-screen setup for even when he's here, except now you can't really tell because he's not here and he's got microphones falling out of his ears and we got feedback. It's a mess. I
don't think there's feedback, guy.
Now. We do.
This is a very special episode because we don't put together a clips show for weeks like this.
Nope.
This is what they get. Nonsensical, non-structural banter.
But the actual,
it's a glimpse at us as real people.
The actual structure is this. This is part of the new structure of the show. And I know you're saying that's not it, and I would agree with you. That ain't it. Here we go. So this here, Sean. Wait, I think I'm supposed to be over here. There we go. Now I'm looking at it. Yep.
Now I'm looking at it too.
Yep. And I think
good call. See that, Mike? He made that call. He crushed it.
I didn't even freak out about it. I just sort of did it. I just, you know what I mean? I got real clean up here. I've got real clean. What a stupid thing to say. So now we have things where I already have them all saved. And so this is, first of all, we start off with this every week, Sean, which is the world around us.
Absolutely. So we welcome people to the show by saying, hey, welcome to Meltdown Island. Because, hey, DUSTiN, I don't know if you're aware of this, but the world is melting down around us.
And we do a show about it. Here, you want to hear it? Here it goes.
And we got to process it. So we get together here
every
Tuesday at this time.
Every few days.
to help us all process the world melting down. And sometimes we melt down ourselves. DUSTiN's done it. I've seen it.
Did you see who's below you there? The lion himself, the lion of Roar, the Reverend of Roar. He's a reverend, man of God, man of the lion, people of the man of the people. We had a buddy sent to us for the Lions game. How about that, bud?
Oh, that's nice.
That's nice. That's real nice. Where is he, though? That's the question. Because if he's in Detroit, it's like, oh, okay, well, I could have just picked it up for you. But if Mark is out in Oregon, like the Oregon Trail, then it might be pretty big deal to get it delivered. I wonder what that fee is. Man, Mark McGettigan ain't been here months. I don't know if he likes the new structure of our show.
Mark McGettigan, Mark Mikula, and Mike McGettigan.
Mark Mikula and Mark McGettigan. We got back Mark and Mike. So this is what is his name? Actor James Woods. He's leaving.
What's his name?
Because in LA, apparently it's burning down right now. Sean, I hope you're okay where you're at. But
yeah,
look. I mean, those look like Hollywood Hills homes. That does not look safe at all.
Yeah, I guess there's currently a red flag warning.
It better be a fire flag.
Because the Santa Ana winds are particularly strong right now.
Oh, don't blame it on the old Santa Ana winds.
I'm just telling you the information that we got.
Thank you. What we got here? We got, this is a climate crisis, y'all. Looks like to me, our beautiful homes, luxurious cars, and money has no value on a dead planet. Dead planet. Hi, welcome to Dead Planet. My name's Dustin. I'm dead inside. There's no time to wait. So this is cars being, like, you know what I mean? Like toy cars, but they're not toys. They're real cars.
It feels like we've been seeing a lot more of that lately.
A lot of it. From 0 cars floating to almost every week a car floating.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Yeah, right. It is right. What's this say? Let's just check the comments as we look at the flooding. It's funny when Dustin skipped reading my comments. Is that the segment now? No. It's not the segment. I did skip just to say hello. I like the segment when you figure out when you left. He don't know segments. I don't think he's been out of the business for a minute. He's now a teacher. You know what I mean? This segment is showing off where Sean's on fire. Yes, because he's out in LA. Hey, Mike, says Mark. A lot of crosstalk. That's called crosstalk in the business.
Well, it's nice that they can, use us as a vessel for reuniting.
Look at that. That one's not floating. And that's some fast water there, bud.
Wow.
That is no joke. That's in Nambia. Nambia. I think it's Nambia. Oh boy, don't let that truck go over, bud.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, this is harrowing all of a sudden.
I mean, I feel like it's got to, otherwise they wouldn't have posted it maybe. I don't know.
Holy smoke, that's wild. I'd have went for them trees. Well, it's real
we don't know the perspective. We don't know the perspective.
We don't know. Well, there's a guy. There's a couple fellas. He's like pointing, and I think the guy's like, bro, I'm on a float. I'm on a truck. What we got here? Saudi Arabia, Mecca. Got flooding there. Flooding everywhere. Name a place. Name a place. Doesn't even matter. Probably flooded. Name a place. It doesn't even matter. Let's see. Mark McGettigan. Come on, Sean. Get your marks right. Oh, look at this.
No, you said that.
He's saying we should launch the point Dead Planet. He's saying hashtag Dead Planet, y'all. It's not a bad idea, but I like where your head's at, Mike. I'd be honored.
To be a McGettigan? I think that's what he means.
That's some sweet talk now.
Yeah.
What we got here? This just happens to be the southeast side of Evansville, Indiana. Let's go.
Indiana.
What is this? Is that a fire starting? Yeah, that's a fire, right? That looks like a fire.
No, it's just light. Is that? Oh. What's up?
I couldn't figure it out the other night, but now it makes sense. It looks like a fire on a wire. Wire caught on fire. There's a lot of noise in the background, says Mike. There's a lot of noise coming from the video. We can't really hear you, Dustin. All I hear is... I can't hear the video either. Why? I just hate everything. Name something. Doesn't even matter. I hate it. Oh my gosh. Fire burning. Where's that at? Large forest fire in Guanguanguashai in China last night. I had to drink water before I could say that word, Sean.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's some real fire there, y'all.
That is intense.
Yeah, look at that. Way in the background.
Everything's bigger in China.
Everything, always. Everything's always bigger in China. So the video is real loud, so let me turn the video down to real low. Oh my gosh. So this is a possible tornado. Yeah, I would say that's safe to say that's a tornado. You don't usually see trucks jump into the frame like that. Qatar. Look. Ooh! Oh my gosh, dude! I felt like we were almost crushed.
The good news is that last year we set another record for carbon emissions.
That's the good news you said?
I was being sarcastic.
Classic Ron Donlin, everyone.
I mean, we've already hit the 1.5.
But who's keeping track?
Now it's like, we meant like a 10-year average. It's like, all right.
Classic 10-year average joke.
Well, we're now in our second year.
Windhoek Nambia. I think it's the same place it was. I couldn't say it earlier.
This is Sierra de London.
That's wild. That's a lot of water.
This is Sierra de London.
Notice it was on the top half of the Earth, and now it's on the bottom half of the Earth.
The garbage.
A lot of garbage.
We're the worst.
Well,
we make so much garbage. It's just incomprehensible.
Look at this guy. This is the road workers trying to clean out a road, and look at that. While they're in the road.
Oh no!
Literally an avalanche. Yeah, roll your window up, bud. He got his window down. Better get that window.
Yeah, drive away, guy.
Can't. You can't. Not with it coming that fast. I'm surprised their windows didn't blow out. Must have one of them X trucks. What are they called? X.
But it seemed like it was slowing down.
Oh yeah, so this I was nervous about because it looked like a dead chicken, but then I realized it's not even the dead chicken that's scary. It's the fact that fire is coming out of its mouth. You know, and sometimes you just get sensitive when you see a dead anything. And then I realized, oh, I didn't save it for the dead thing. It was because of the fact that the dead thing still had some sort of infamous thing coming out of fire. It had fire come out of its mouth. Look, when he squeezed it.
Oh my gosh.
I feel like there he just tickled it. I don't know. What's this one say? Oh, this is crazy. Yeah, look how fast that water... This is how people get stuck in trees. You're always like, man, why did they even just didn't run away? Why they got to get up in a tree? It's because all of a sudden that water comes in so fast, you ain't got time but to jump up a tree.
Yeah.
Sorry. Hey, what up, Bit Millers? I did. I had a fantastic holiday. I can't complain. I mean, I can, but I wouldn't because of this wonderful show.
You went to Florida, right?
I did. I went to Florida. I did. Let's see what else. It would be CyberSync. It would CyberSync too fast. This guy says CyberSync like he thinks it's a thing that we would say in crypto. Musk keeps developing the cyber boat. Oh, and that's why it would CyberSync. I went backwards. I blame myself. There's a lot of... Oh, yeah, we already got to that one about the noise. Let's see what this one says. Please don't try to say Chinese words. You're going to get demonetized. You'd have to monetize me first.
That's
right.
Boom!
Take that, society. Take that, the man. The societal things where I would get paid to do this. I told somebody the other day, they're like, oh, but you get paid from YouTube. I go, no, not yet. What do you mean not yet? How long have you been doing it? I don't know, since it started 2004 was our first video. No, and you still haven't got paid? No. But you get paid for TikTok, right? No, I don't do that. I don't get paid for that either. They're like, why? What do you do?
You get paid in experiences.
Look at there. Another landslide. Because in landslides, what they'll do is bring you back down. Oh, the landslide. They can't hear me, he said, huh? I can't stand anything. I'm distracted again. You're right, I'm distracted again. Landslides. What we got here? Oh, this is an earthquake on top of a skyscraper. Watch that water. This get crazy. Look, watch. Kablooey!
Wow.
Crazy? a lot of a whole lot of shaking going on, I believe is how the song goes.
Never.
Thanks. You think that would almost knock the building over because there's so much top heaviness.
Is it on top? Is it on top of a high rise? Because it looks like there's houses behind it.
No.
Go back to it.
All right, here we are.
That's not on a high rise.
Ain't those?
Okay, maybe it is. All right, maybe.
Oh, that might be houses.
Yeah, that looks like a.
I think it's on top of a house. What's this say?
No, that looks like a fence.
Whoa, look at this swimming pool. Okay, so we know it's a swimming pool. When it was a M7.3 earthquake, and it doesn't say anything about a high rise.
Did you just make that up? Did you want it to be a high rise?
No, in my mind, I thought I saw it was a high rise earlier, and I was like, oh man, that's crazy in the high rise. And now I come back and it's like, man, I don't know if I'm gonna make it. I think my head really is like caving in on itself or something, because definitely saw it was on a high rise. That was the only thing I knew for sure about.
In the disaster movie,
go ahead.
San Andreas, when the earthquake hits Los Angeles, there is a shot of a high rise with the pool doing exactly that. So maybe that's what you thought of in your head?
Nope, not at all. Nice try. I appreciate you. I'm just not going to lie to the audience, bud. I appreciate you for trying for me. No.
You're welcome.
I really thought those were big story buildings in the background, but they're not. What's this say? We need to get those floods to where the fires are. Duh. How come we're not planning this better?
That's the thing. We can't plan it. It's chaos.
But
I mean, that would be a great thing.
Isn't there a Lord of the Chaos or God of Chaos? And then that person named Thor.
Don't talk about God. You're going to get us demonetized.
Oh, boy. What's this say? Why are you showing fire-breathing chickens? Is that part of the climate crisis? It's part of the world melting down around us.
Yeah. Why was that happening?
Why? You want me to hide that stuff?
No. Why was that happening though?
I don't know, dude. I think it's called gunpowder disease. I think you eat a bunch of gunpowder when you die, and then they squeeze you, and it comes out like fire. Now that's not science. That's just my imagination.
And you are no scientist.
I like the new format of your show, Dustin. It's sweet. I don't know why these other dudes hate you so much. Thank you. I don't know why either. This show seems to be about two guys talking about watching environmental disaster things while promoting crypto in the description. Yes, because we'll get to the crypto. Don't worry. I got that. I don't have that ready. But I got that already pulled up. Don't I, Sean?
Yeah. Actually, this is a telltale sign that things are not going well in the crypto world, because otherwise he would have led with that. Thank you for bringing that up, Mike. You know, all of that confusion at the top of the show. Remember when I was like, we haven't even done the intro to the show yet. And he was like, let's go into the new format. Let's go.
Well, because I wanted to show it off. I wanted to take my little lady out and show her off there, Sean. And you're in the show are that little lady.
And I didn't notice that we did not have our typical crypto update at the top of the show. When I would look at the bar and say 99.9, it's still there, this is a scam. And you would say, no, it's coming. And like when we last left off, no, it's all coming back to me. When we last left off, you were expecting it on New Year's Eve.
Make sure you stop and claim, y'all. Make sure you stop and claim. Get them minings, get them rewards. It's the only way to do it.
God, it would be terrifying to be on that boat.
Yeah, right. Apparently, there's two oil tankers that crashed in the Ukraine, causing there to be, you know what I mean? Not good things. Not good. Look at that boat. Look, it's sinking. Look.
Dustin, is this a setup for your update, your crypto update?
When boats stick up out of the water like that, that means underneath the water, there's more boat, and it's not floating anymore. Now that is science.
Wow, that's terrifying.
Now you're muted? Oh, now I'm muted, he says. I just can't win. Just can't win.
Were you muted?
How come you can hear me? Oh, I just wanna. I just can't. I just.
Hey, Dustin.
Yeah,
You're doing fine, pal.
this is just hell. This is not. No sound. No sound at all. No sound. Oh, I just can't. Just. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye. We're going down like that boat, y'all.
Bam, bam, bam.
Dude. You're not unmuted. You're not
muted. Oh, well, that's good.
Read the rest. Oh, there's more. Okay. This is a really unhinged combo, especially with the crypto. Golly, this guy. Oh wait. This is a show about having a new format every week. This show is even better than the Spawn Watch. I didn't think that was even possible. For those of you wondering what Spawn Watch is, it's where we watch basically this vial here. We watch this as it basically it's already gotten up to 99.9%.
Where it's been for almost 2 months.
That's true. And so there's not been much to watch, I guess. But it's more about the friends we meet along the way. Right, Sean?
Isn't it?
Look at us. We British now. Isn't that? Let me ask you a question.
So what is the update? Did you get your big rewards on New Year's Eve?
No, not yet. Because if I could be honest with you, and I think I can, I think we're waiting on. Notice how there's a little fella here, a little pork fella here. Did you just go down to 2.4? I went from 2.7 to 2.4. Oh Lord, we're never gonna make it. And then you got this Mog guy. Well, there's also a Pepe, and then there's also a what do they call it? Jupiter. So we think that they're waiting on what they call the Jupiter drop, which is coming here in a week or two. And I don't know. They haven't said when it's coming, but when the Jupiter drop comes, then all the coins are there. Then the spawning will take place. The flywheel will be spinning. I will be slam dunking all over you and Mike McGettigan. Maybe even Mark McGettigan if I'm lucky.
That's all right. That's all right. He's honored.
I know, right?
If you had gotten all those rewards on New Year's Eve as you were expecting, would you have bought the buddies?
That's rude. You know I would have bought the buddies. You know that about me. You just know that about me. For you to come out and slay that, I mean, it means you really were trying to hurt me.
No.
Right here, we got a great question from Mike. What is stop and claim? Well, Mike, I'm a part of a new revolutionary website called Pawn0x. And on Pawn0x, we are currently mining. See this little fella, this little pork guy here? Little pork belly frog. And he's you mine crypto, so you just tap that little fella there. You go in here and you mine.
And after all of this time, all of your explanations, I still couldn't explain what mining is.
It's called proof of work. So basically, I'm saying I'm doing the work, and here's the proof, y'all. And then they give me a bunch of money for that, basically.
What's the work, though? What are you doing?
What I'm doing is, okay, I'll just show you a play-by-play. Let me clean my screen. It wasn't ready. It wasn't ready to be presented. So I click on my little thing, click on my account up here in the corner. Then I go here to Pawn0x, go back to the home screen. Then I go, all right, let's go. First thing you want to do, and there's a splash page. First thing you want to do is come down here and check in. You want to check in for your flight. You want to get all checked in, squared away, see what you got. I got
punch your time card.
You're just checking in. You're saying, look, all systems go. Then you sign this little thing. You say, I agree. And now you're mining. And so this little guy right here, this little thing down here, look, this thing here.
Okay, I see it.
That's called a hash rate. So my hash rate's going, and then it's going like clickety click. And like if I was to do sound effects for this, it would be like clickety click, clickety click, 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 clickety click, clickety, clickety click. See, watch, see all those little letters and numbers, clickety click, clickety, clickety click, click. So they're all clickety clicking into place, and that's the work. That's the work. It's cryptology, right? So what I'm doing is cryptocology. I couldn't even do it because I don't know the word to say, but I'm mining. That's the mining page, and it's mining, and it's doing the work. What's the work? Proof of work. What's the proof of work? What I just showed you. I don't have all of the answers, but you know I got most of them. So then you got the spawn page. So the coins I mine, I can then take 5 billion of them and come in here and hit spawn. What do you do when you spawn? You say, here's 5 billion coins, pawn 0x. And then pawn 0x says, all right, here's 25 billion pork, which is this little fella up here. And then you take that and you sell it. And then you come back and you do it all over again. And then maybe you're like, maybe I don't want some short-term win. Maybe I want that long-term good. Then you come in here and you lock it away for pond water. So you lock it away.
Are you basically just trading one crypto for another?
In spawning, you are. In spawning your trade, you're giving them the pond coin, the W pond that you have mined. You got claims. All my claims are sitting in a queue. And then when spawning turns on, you get the money. You give them the coins, and you get more. You get pork back. Then they to load up the next spawning, they send out all the claims. So they're going to send out 25,000 claims, and the vial will go back up to 99.9%, and then boom, then you can go back in and give them another 5 billion, and they'll give you another 25 billion. But if you can do it twice, you can give them 5 billion and another 5 billion. You can have 50 billion pork, which that's like 4 or 5 grand. And then that's going to go up through the moon when it gets listed all in these CSXs, which is happening as soon as we spawn. It's all going to go click, 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 click. DUSTIN's rich. DUSTIN's rich. You know what I mean? Whoa, yeah, base probably. So this is what people with like kids or with like that aren't reliant on quick, rich, fast schemes like I am. They'll come in here and they'll go, let's see. 0 weeks? No. 1 week? No. 4 weeks? Nah, dog. Go all the way up. See how the bubble gets bigger? So if you go 49 weeks, you get more fees that are dropped to you, depending on how much you lock away. That one is a minimum of 500 million, but as much as you want, as many times as you want. And then every week, if you go in here, you can claim every week. You get Solana dropped to your wallet right here. Solana streamed. So that's your pond water. You get all that pond water every week just for saying, lock up this for 49 weeks. And they go, thank you. Here's fees. Here's fees. Here's fees. Here's fees. And then at the end of the 49 weeks, you go, give me all that. And then you go, do it again with even more.
You know, your attempt to put your explanation in a more casual vernacular is certainly appreciated, but it's not really helping to communicate the information that I'm looking for. Like, why do they want you to keep swapping?
They're creating a
one coin for another and then back the other way.
That's what you're doing, because right now we're also doing a lot of that. Like I had 750 swaps the other day, and you're like, why so many? Because we're testing the protocol. We're all stress testing it in real time, and then they're rewarding us for doing that. They're saying thank you. They clean up. They collect all of your loose change out there, and they collect it, and then they give it back to you. That's great. They're going to have a predictive model where you can gamble, where you can just, I think that somebody will fall down during the halftime show of the big game, and you can bet on anything. I think, but I don't know. That hasn't been launched yet. But they've created a block engine instead of a blockchain. They've created a block engine which allows you to go to any chain: Ethereum to Solana, Solana to Ethereum. And then you have your rankings, which this is where they're giving away DEX rewards for swaps as well. Here's the thing is they have no investors and no VC to back them. And they want to create as many millionaires and create as many wins in crypto as possible. So they've built the infrastructure. Then they've given us a device to allow us to mine, to get money, and then to turn around and to reinvest that money back into the protocol with Palm Water, or to just sacrifice that so that they can then take that and then give it back out to mines. So the total amount of it is almost infinite as long as people are spawning. It's never been done before. Nobody's ever looked out for the little guy. Even
exactly. Why it's suspicious,
right? Why do they care about other human beings? Aren't they greedy bastards like old Muskie? I don't think so, bud. I think these guys are trying to basically write a paycheck for the rest of their lives. They probably don't need the money, and they're just trying to slam dunk on everybody by creating the most wins in crypto history. They gave away $38 million last year, and then at the brand new year, I think one of the companies, they were like, "We gave away $1 million for New Year's," and we're all like, "Yawn." We do that weekly, almost. So it's going to grow exponentially. So what is stop and claim? Stop and claim is stopping your miner when it goes to a 0 hash rate and claiming the proof of work crypto that you have mined. And I'm doing it on my old cell phone. I'm doing it on my what is this called, Sean? My iPhone 10. So it's like an old iPhone, and it works. It works real good.
So you can be doing it all the time.
So I can be doing it all the time. And I'm doing it not only for myself, but other people. I'm mining, because you want to take a 20-minute break. Every time you mine, you want to take a 20-minute break so that you can allow your rig to cool down. And then you do it, he said to the millisecond. So at 20 minutes, boom, right back at it. But I'm going about every 40, 50 minutes because I'm going back and forth between my account and my friends or my mama's. Because I definitely burn my rig out early and often. What else is there? And then there's the friends. So it's not like a referral code where it's like, oh, let me refer you. It's more like you become friends by you swapping on a bunch of referral codes and them swapping on your referral code. And it's all stats. It all goes back to this, which is, what's the matter?
I just don't understand. I just don't understand it. I just can't get it.
You're used to the government printing money and just giving it away. See, what we do is we go out. We're old school miners. You know what I mean? We're like, got a little hard hat on here. Got a little pickaxe. This is my phone, and this is my internet. And that is my money.
So, speaking of crypto, makes me think of the Haktua coin. Remember?
I do remember Haktua coin. Yeah,
that rug pull. Yeah. Anyway, but it's based on the Haktua video, the Haktua girl, the video, right? What's her real name?
Glenda the Good Witch. Haley something.
Thank you. All right. So anyway, Andy and I were at the top of this mountain yesterday, looking out at the vista before us, and there was this little kid also nearby who was looking out at the vista beside us, and then out of nowhere, all of a sudden, he yells to himself, "Gotta get me some of that Haktua."
Holy smokes!
I mean, like 7. like 7 years old.
And he's looking at you too?
No, he was looking out at the vista too. He just randomly yelled it out to himself.
Before he dies, as one of his goals.
Mm-hmm.
A little young, but nevertheless, gotta have goals in life, I guess. Oh no, this makes me worry about you. What? Don't worry. Don't worry, bud. I need to know what AI video to go to watch next. Your recommendations are the best. Thank you. I agree. I'd be hard pressed to disagree with this one because I have found a fella named Brainfrog who is going into this Skyrim and he's talking to these AI things, characters, NPCs, and boy, oh boy, he just has the most fascinating conversations and ideas to do with them. He marries 10 or so female NPCs. Then he shows up at the bar one night and they're all standing around talking about him and confront him about it. Then he takes one AI from Skyrim over to Fallout. And I mean, it's just mind blowing. He makes him Neo, all this stuff. And it's fascinating to watch. So definitely Brainfrog is his name. What other ones do I have right now? Oh, I don't know.
I feel like I've heard of this Brainfrog, but now I wonder if it was from you.
It is.
All right.
It was. The thing is, we'd really like to get your rewards from. We'd really like for you to get rewards from mining crypto. Thank you. I do too, and I already have. You can also liquid mine, which is just buying it. We didn't know that. Train is going to make a fortune when Jupiter drops. Droplets of Jupiter, you mean? That's
nailed it.
I hate this guy. I love him. I love it all. I lost everything. I put it into Whelp coin. And Whelp got rugged. Yeah, that's all right. You did better than me. I was like, oh, look at this coin named Dust. This must be, my name's DUSTiN. This must be a sign from God himself to go ahead and go all in. And needless to say, my $420 turned into $20 instantly. Welp, should have seen that one coming, I guess. That's a good one. Well, if there's anyone out there that would love to mine to make a bunch of money from crypto, it's DUSTiN. Thank you. It would be me. It's true. Trying to be one of those success stories. You know, the guy who shouldn't be alive and then all of a sudden is rich. There is a Scooby-Doo episode in 1969 that predicted all of this called Mind Your Own Business. No.
Micula's shooting for the moon. First show back of the year.
To be fair to Micula, not only is there a little rust on the boots, from being New Year, but it's been a minute, and I think he is. I think he's going for shots on goal right now in a good way.
Sure.
Sometimes you hold yourself back because you're like, oh, not
Micula.
The dude who made the quarter pushing machine said, what if I made this virtual? It's not as fun as the actual because you see the change fall and you hear it. Thinking of mining on Pond 0x as your computer solving puzzles or performs tasks to help validate data. You earn cryptocurrency as a reward for validating the work. How about that?
How about that?
Does that make sense? We're trying to help.
Sure.
Not yeah, sure. Does it make sense? Yes or no? This guy, yeah, sure.
I don't know.
You can't admit it, can you? You just can't say. You can't say that using your Pond 0x computing power as a computer solving puzzles or performing tasks to help validate data earns you cryptocurrency. That makes sense. That's a very good way. But I thank you a lot, Bit Miller. I was embarrassed that you were seeing me getting roasted today. But now I'm like, thank God it stuck around to help me out because I sound like an idiot compared to when someone says it correctly. Oh, look, here's more information. Get him, Bit Miller. Swapping is a way to drive transactions and volume, fees for validators. See? Fees for the validators, which is either the ones mining, doing the mining, or the next step will be pond water. Yeah. You'll get fees from pond for locking it up. Yo. We all gonna eat, bud. That's just it. That's the thing is they like I said, they built the infrastructure, they built the house, and then they were like, before you go in, you're gonna need some groceries. Go out here and mine in the backyard and get you some groceries. Okay, my analogy fell apart. I realized when you said groceries.
You are a terrible analogist.
The thing is, I used to pride myself on being a good analogist, and I think the old brain stuff's not working. Let's see what this says. Swap raises trading volume. Swap incurs fees. Lucky swappers get rewarded, and I've definitely gotten rewarded. Piece of fees. So all of the fees that I've racked up from my swaps, the reason I'm not worried about losing money is because I know for sure that all that money that I've lost or paid for fees is not going into the pockets of a VC. It's being reintroduced to our pond ecosystem, and it will be redistributed to myself at some point in the form
So it's like a savings account?
I mean, the pond water is more like the best savings account you could ever have in your life. Yes. The highest yielding savings account ever. Yes. Especially the sooner you lock it up. Day 1, hour 1, 5 minutes in, if you're one of the first people to drop as much W pond into the pond water, you will receive more fees, a larger percentage, and more and larger amounts right at the beginning, because it's as many people as loads up as possible. So it's really going to be a race. That's one reason why I can't stop watching Pond Watch, the #1 show for watching a vial that doesn't move. Makes you think.
Yes. Is that your show, Pond Watch?
It's my X show. Yeah, it's the show I sit on X and have it on there while I'm mining. All of the years I've invested of investing crypto, what is your total?
Excellent question, Mike. Excellent.
Excellent question. Thank you for the opportunity to dox myself even further. It's definitely. Well, let's pull it open. Let's open up. I can't because my phone's being used as a camera. Coinbase says they think by their tally, it's definitely over 30 grand. But I'm going to make so much more than that coming up real soon. Real soon. Real soon. Like so soon it should have already happened is what some people say. And those people are probably freaking out on the timeline going, oh, where are my rewards? But aren't they my rewards? Why won't they give them to me? I'll hold on to them for myself. Rawr! And those people would be right. But there's no like, oh, we'll have your rewards before the 1st. Though they did say we would spawn before the 1st. So there could be some, I don't know, some trolling. 30 grand?
Yes.
Ouch. Yep. I'm not going to be saying ouch after I make $1 million grand and all of a sudden I'm taking that 30 grand off my taxes going, ooh, look what I already lost though. So give back taxes. I don't delete comments. I did skip yours and came back. Eating stuffed crust pizza while mining. I was at the. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, eating that, doing anything is great.
Right? I was at the airport, and I was mining at the airport, waiting for my plane.
It's efficient use of your time.
I had a big old battery pack. Great. I did good.
You did good, boy. You did good.
I'm a real good boy. Anyway, yeah, it's going to be a big day here. I would say before my birthday. I think that's the safe. I think that's the next safe date I can really say that you will be slam dunked on by my wins.
Well, I find it all very unsettling, Dustin, but I hope your nerves of steel are paid back.
Thank you. Not only that, but how about my blind belief?
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty good too, right?
Your passionate blind belief.
Yes. Yes. I have
it's like your religion.
You want to see some mind-blowing stuff or some adorable stuff to end the show? See, I have Mike, we have it even we go melting, and then we go into mind-blowing, and then we end with adorables to calm everything down. But today we got a little sidetracked by explaining the ecosystem to you, which I'm proud to do. Like I said, we're here for the community. And yes, there might be a wallet that contains $10 million that they're giving out to any Pond 0x focused or centric data. Like there's one guy who put together this whole website on GitHub or whatever. It's got all this information. It's got all these charts and graphs, and his name's Carrie, and Carrie put all this stuff together, and it's great because you can find anything and everything on there. Now, maybe they don't really look to comedy as being a source of what their community needs. Well, buddy, I would suggest the opposite of that. It is what the community needs.
I mean, you don't really have any charts or.
We show charts, bud.
Oh yeah, I guess so.
I've showed so many charts that Sean's like, I can't take charts anymore. No more charts. It's too much information. Quit trying to come at me with factual and actual information.
It's too much. It's too much.
It is a lot.
Maybe I'm repressing it.
I'll just show Mike real quick what it looks like because he's interested. This is oops, this is not it. That ain't it. The Dune dashboard is a amazing source. Boop. Boop. So this is our DEX, Pond 0x. This is all of the information since day one compiled in a nice, easy to understand format. So we've been 468 days live. So far, we've done $1.1 billion in total volume. What's this say? Total swaps, 1 million swaps. Then you've got X page, which has actually been taken down. Founders page been taken down. Websites are good. Then we got Pondcoin Ethereum, WPond on Solana, and Pork. That's it. Swappers, I'm at least 2 of those. 24-hour volume, not a lot of volume. Been low since the first. Why? Because everyone thought spawning would happen. And as soon as they get disappointed, everybody goes, I'm not swapping then. They get all upset, and then they come back when they go, all right, I'll come back then, I guess. But they do. They take a few days off. They get real upset. You should see the timeline. It can be enjoyable. It can also be, turn your phone off, bud. If you believe we're about to get listed as CSXs, Pork is going to get listed. We've known this since day one. They've signed the contracts. They showed the contracts. They said after it gets to this point in anywhere between 4 to 6 months, it'll happen. So if you believe that, then close your app and stop looking at numbers because you're driving yourself crazy. Pondcoin holders, 17,000 almost. Average daily volume, circulating supply, circulating market cap. So you keep going, and it just keeps getting more. In-game summary. This is all the pro. People bought $2 million worth of the pro. Total boosted, $2 million in boosting your rig. Total activation. Now this is where I messed up. This right here is where I definitely messed up. It says $6.8 million in activated fees. You only needed 1 soul to activate it. Somebody put in all the soul that people had lent to him to mine. And I shouldn't have. I should have given all that back and said, you guys do it yourself. I'm by myself, man. I'm good. But I didn't. I put I put 48 soul into a place where you should only put 1, at the most 20. So I over doubled the max. But I'm a maxi. 1 monthers, 1 yearers, W Pond claimed. So those are the claims from all the minings. Less holders on W Pond than there was Pond Coin. That's how many miners we have, which is going to see a huge uptick as soon as we do spawning and people are like, oh, there's proof. Let me get in. Get in now while the getting in is good. That's all I can tell you. Because I outside of that, I ain't got no facts.
Yeah.
I ain't got no proof. I got facts, but it ain't what they call proof. Mining pork buy. So every time you mine and they send out a claim, this is what the protocol does. It also buys pork at small amounts, but you send out so many claims and that amount keeps going up. And it looks like they just did some more buying of pork just the other day. I don't understand why, but they are. So this will always continue to go up, but it started down here under 20K, and then and so every time they do it, there's going to be over $1 million. If this is $1 million, there's going to be an over $1 million purchase of pork every time, and 16,000 in pork makes it go way up. So this is the part of the show where I get frustrated because it's the end of the show and Sean wants to leave because all I'm doing is trying to inform him of questions he asked. Let's catch up.
I really just want the cliff notes.
Well, here's your cliff notes. Here you go. Cliff notes. Was your trip from Florida a vacation? I was in Florida as well for a few years. My son also had a baseball tournament. I was in there. I was in Florida to visit my parents, who, unlike other parents that go on, what do they do when you go and you retire? You retire. They don't retire now. Well, they do retire, but instead of just going to like a retirement community or whatever, they all buy RVs and they all stay at an RV place. And so there's just these row after row of RV people that go there in the winter and then they go somewhere else during the summer and visit. And then they come back in the winter and all come to the same spot. Like, what do they call it? Like birds. I think like birds.
Migrating.
Yep. Migration of birds. Slam dunk. Yeah, Mike, I'm going to go like this. Oh, I made all this money and you never thought I would. You cook bloosh. Because right now
I hope
me with jokes and I need to slam dunk back.
I hope it happens, buddy. I look forward to you slam dunking on me.
I don't think you want me to see me fail in crypto. I think you also I don't think you want to see me fail. Mm-mm.
I do not.
Not at all. The squeaking noise.
In fact,
somebody else mentioned the squeaking noise. Is the squeaking noise in the broadcast related to mining? I wish you would have connected it to something annoying, but with mining. But yeah, the squeaking noise has been driving me insane since moment 1 of the show, and it definitely seems like it's coming from Sean. But it could be from the fact that that it's using my microphone and my computer as the sound as well, and I don't have any real way of adjusting that or making it not squeal on my end.
I don't know what the squeaking is.
Well, it's the kind of thing, it's a little 1,000 deaths. It's a little stabs in the heart of, to me personally, that if Mike was feeling some sort of like anger or melting down of myself, it would be that. It's that the show is not running on all cylinders like it was earlier, just a few months ago. It was running on all cylinders. And then, we take just a couple days off, New Year, and it's like, New Year, who dis? And we got to start all over. My computer froze up right at the beginning of the show. Anyways. Maybe change the show name to, I spent 50 grand in crypto and I got nothing but this show. I guess that says 30. There is this guy made himself, the guy who started our thing. One of the reasons we don't have VC backers is because he started a wallet called YouGetNothing.eth, and then they within a weekend, if not within 24 hours, but within a weekend, people had sent over $1 million to that wallet address. And I think they've used that as some seed money to send this for people that built like the Dune thing with all that information. I think they sent some money to pay for the Dune and to pay him for his time, kind of thing. But that's one reason they're doing it all on their own. Boy, that squeaking noise is so annoying. Yes, we want DUSTiN to get rich as dedicated efforts for show. Oh, God. Yes, we want DUSTiN to get rich. His dedicated efforts should be rewarded. Thank you, Mark. Thank you. This whole thing might not be Sean's fault. Something to think about. I'll think about it. I will think about it. You know I'm an overthinker, so I probably will think about it. Mark Mikulo. Oh. I'm old enough to remember when this show used to be called Get Rich on YouTube. And now aren't you guys all regretting making me change that name when we could have been right alongside the Lions on their big victory and could have been called Grit. Right along with their grit. Now eat my grits. Next comment. The dashboard hasn't been updated in days, and the swappers are low. I agree. It still says I'm 150th place swapper, when really I'm already under 80. I'm like number 79, 78 now. So look out if you're number 50, because I'm coming for your spot. No, I just plan for the future. All that activation value will come back to you it'll come back to you tenfold. See? Not only do I believe, but we're all delusional in believing that these guys are going to use everything we've given them. It's almost, I like to explain it like this. It's like going out to dinner with a bunch of people, and let's say you all have jobs, and you're all like, oh, look at me, I got fat wallets. And you go, here, I'll pay for it. And you go, no, I'll pay for it. No, let me pay for it. All right, you pay for it this time. Next time, I'll pay. It's like that. It's like you're going to dinner with Pon0x, and you're like, let me get dinner this time. And then next time, they getting you like all you could eat pizza party buffet. You know what I mean?
That sounds delicious.
Right? I'm definitely getting hungry.
I hope it's stuffed crust.
They have gamified. What they've done is they've gamified crypto and how to not just buy a shit coin, but to buy a whole shit ecosystem that ultimately will continue. As soon as it starts spinning, it'll spin like a top, son. And it'll be like money. It'll be like being in one of the money phone booths where you close the door and there's just money spinning everywhere, and you just go, you bite it with your mouth. This video game you spent 30 grand on seems real boring compared to the video games I've been into. Let me guess, they're dating sims. To be fair, Sean didn't really ask for these questions. All right, Sean, yes. Change the name of the show to I'm blaming Sean for everything because I'm frustrated with crypto. All right. Note taken. What's that say? That was the saddest C I've ever heard. I doubt it's the saddest. Anyway, see. Well, I think we've said it all, bud.
I just wish someone would stop the insanity.
You mean get money out of politics?
Yeah. Oh, that's Andy calling the front desk.
Complaining about room service?
Yeah.
She's on a refund right now?
Exactly.
Don't tell her about this part of the show, because I'm just trying to be funny. I'm just trying to be funny for my friends. Love you, pals. Love you, bud. All right.
Love you, bud.
Well, I think we've said it all.
Well,
we'll do Roses and Thorns next week. It's too much.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Too much this week.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, is this the spot?
And it's room service, you guys.
Oh.
Nice.
So just right in the future, who did I call? I just pressed that.
For the future, she said. Magma and cross-chain decentralization ecosystems is the key and the reason why you will be successful with your investment. investments? Well, most of my investment went to Shiba Inu. That sucked all of that, most of that 30. Everything else has come from sheer grit. Get rich on YouTube. You'll see, you guys. See? What's that say? Sean, you'll probably waxed his chest for this trip. Probably waxed. Did you, Sean? Let's see. Interesting minds want to know at home. Nope. Nope. Look out, ladies. Don't get lost in that forest. Coochie Gucci Goo. Woo! He's too sexy for the dark. You don't put him in the dark. No, put him in the spotlight. Oh, look at that. You guys in your bungalow, got the water down there.